Hello everybody, I'm the introverted comedian, and this is another video from Medieval Dynasty gameplay, and of course some tips. Uh, I'm here along my trusted partner, Donkey, who has been working very hard. I'm honestly very happy about him. Not as happy as when I actually found out that donkeys can be used as proper mounts. So, during this video, I am planning to actually open my first mine, so I can get my own iron finally. I am going to need a bit of stamina while going in there. Not to build it, to be fair, it's quite easy to build it. I'm going to need some extra stamina in order to be able to mine quickly. Because, yeah, that's right, you can actually mine right away. Actually get some water. And... nope. Okay, I won't bother you. Quickly get some water from the river. Honestly, this is quite clean, considering how dirty the bottom of the river is. It's quite nice. Okay, so in order to actually get yourself a mine, you will need to work very hard to build and to do extraction points to get to 5,000 building technology points. Sometimes you can get some side quests to get those points. I was actually able to get, I think, one or two throughout the seasons. I am actually on season 3 of second year. I am playing 5 days per season, so this is actually helping me complete those side quests. Otherwise, I don't think I would have that much time, as I mostly focused on doing that.
Move on.
Okay, so like I previously said, I do tend to have my village constructed somewhere close to Gostovia. Usually I am expanding it closer to Denica. I'm trying not to build it along the way. I will try to build most of it over here with houses and all of that, and probably the working area, most of it will be here. And in order to build a mine, I am going to choose the safest location, one that I have been using previously for a mining hack, which is between Baranica and Branica. So I'm choosing this mine because it's actually a safe mine. There are a few other mines on the map. Unfortunately, they are not quite safe. By not quite safe, I mean, for example, over here, there is another mine. The main issue is, as you can see, there's bears over there. So you can usually find 1 or 2 bears each season. Now, if you do build the mine after killing the bears won't spawn. You can do that after you expand your village and need a second mine. It's an option, but until then it's best to go for this one. You're not interrupting any animal, any wildlife, and at the same time you are getting yourself a mine. So okay, perfect. Usually there's some bandit come spawning around here. Fortunately, it didn't do it this time. Although, I think there might be some bandits in the area, considering that wagon. So I'm not going close to it. Okay, so I have my loyal servant over here, Mr. Donkey, who is doing a very good job. Okay, so this is the site location. Off I go. Let's see, there's something over here. Might as well grab these. Tin ore, stone pickaxe I don't actually need. Iron ore, tin ore. Those are actually very good, especially if you're coming here early in the game and you are able to get them. So before I build the mine, I'm going to give you a quick tour. So the initial mine that I was able to mine previously includes copper, tin, and salt. As you can see, it's not that small, but you can actually quickly run through it, especially if you're using this stamina boost that I'm using. So there we go. This was basically all of it. Now there is no iron at the moment. So in order to actually solve that problem, like I said, once you reach 5,000 points in technology for building technology by doing extraction and building activities or quests that give you points, you are able to construct a mine from the extraction category. You will need 16 logs and 16 planks. Of course, you will need to have your construction hammer on you. Okay, so basically, in order to build the mine, as you can see, it will show you a frame in here. You place it, get yourself over here, whack the hammer a couple of times, and as you can see, you have completed the mine. Now you can immediately see it on the management. I'm actually going to move someone working to work on it. There we go, my friend. I'm canceling that excavation shed. Nisad is his name. So I'm going to have Nisad come over here. Now I am going to give him some tasks. So the best thing about the mine is that you can actually mine all the ores that can be found. You can mine salt and you can mine stone. In my case, I'm going to select them all, and then I will ask Mr. Nisad to go for as much iron as possible, which is basically not much during a day. It's about his skill will improve in time, so of course he will get better at this. So you will need people that are good at excavation activities. In my case, Mr. Nisad is quite new to my village, so he only has 3 points. I do have some other people that are doing not so important activities, and I might actually swap them. She might actually be a good miner. So basically, once their skills go higher, they will extract more for you. I think basically they do it faster so that you get a higher quantity during the day. I can also move some other miners from the extraction sheds in order to boost the iron productivity. Although at the moment they are doing a very good job and I need plenty of stone, so I will just leave them as they are and maybe find some more villages later on. Okay, so now let's go exploring. One of the bonuses is that you actually have lights. Previously I didn't have lights. As you can see, there's also some logs all around. you actually have a proper mine right now. And it actually opens additional pathways, like over here, and it opens the iron deposits. And this is one of the things that I came for, the iron. So again, just like any other deposit, the iron will give you both iron and stone. There's not that many deposits, so there's 2 so far. 3. 4. Okay, so it's quite a few of them apparently. Now, let's not forget, I also unlocked a couple of skills when it comes to this. I unlocked the Careful Miner, so I might be getting additional resources. It's not necessarily what everyone will be getting, depending on unlocking that or not. Again, another one. So it's not that many deposits, but not that few either. Again, iron deposit. So you will find these towards the deepest point in the mine. Now, one of the things that you can do is leave the stones on the ground. Okay, apparently I mined some tin over there. What are you, iron? Okay, so you can actually, like I said, leave the stones on the ground, making it easier for you to simply get what you came here for, which is iron. Later on, if you want, you can do the same hack when it comes to the stone, the same hack that I was doing previously. Basically, you can gather all that stone in one place and wait until the last day of your season. Grab it all in your inventory, and you will be able to actually teleport home with all of it. In my case, I'm just here for the iron, so I don't care about the... Okay, that's a drop. So I don't actually care about the stone. I already have enough excavation shed production for it, at least for the moment. So let's see. Yeah, come on, you can do it, mate. Yeah, so unfortunately I cannot go. Oh, yep, come on. Okay, so basically that was coming from one side, and that was all the iron in there. This is coming from another side. Like I said, the cave does get extended, and you do get additional tin, additional copper and salt deposits, but mainly the most important is getting the iron. Unfortunately, it's not quite a huge amount of iron that you will be getting. So at the moment, I'm mining as much as possible. I will move around with all of those stones as far as I can, and then leave them all in one place. Maybe later I'll come back and grab them as well. Okay, that's end of the road for the stones. Okay, it seems like I have actually managed to grab quite a lot. Yeah, so as you can see, there are some indicators, and they will point you towards the start of the cave. The reason why I'm going to the front is so Mr. Donkey over here can get my iron and the tin. And now I'll go back quickly and check if there's any iron left. I didn't actually check how many deposits there are. Copper. Okay, so this was the normal route. This is an additional route that was opened. Iron, perfect. Now, while it's helpful to come in here and mine, and you are getting some decent extraction points, keep in mind that it's best to have a buff, just like I got the buff from the fish tart, so your energy won't be consumed fast. Okay, so basically this is just a short way over here. It was just a few more pieces of iron ore, not that much to be fair. So I'm going to go back down. Always make sure not to fall all the way down. You can always use the inspection mode to see where the nodes are. Basically, I think if you come in here with an iron pickaxe, or maybe two of them might be necessary, you should be able to empty the entire mine in one day. Like I said, in my case, I only came here mostly for the iron. Okay, more iron, perfect. Okay, more iron, perfect. So it looks like I'm about to get probably around 100, maybe, which is not bad. That's what those vendors are selling all together in both Lesnica and in nope, in both Lesnica and in Hornica. Copper, then copper, salt, copper. Yeah, so basically this was all the iron. I just got back to what used to be the main cave. Basically there wasn't an opening here, now there is one. And there wasn't an opening here, now there is one. There was only this part. Yep, so very useful. Like I said, it's not a huge amount of iron that you can get by coming here. So I have 22 and I have 74 on donkey, so basically it's not that amazing. Let me just grab some more tin. And I'll probably grab a little bit of salt. Yeah, so the reason why I'm grabbing the tin is because I already have quite a bit of additional copper that I've bought, and I want to increase the number of bronze bars that I will be doing. This is why I'm not going for the copper as well. I'm getting some salt, make some salted meat. I don't need the copper. Then I do. Okay. Nope. Yes. So the good thing about the salt is that once you have either huntsman hunting lodge level 2 or fishing lodge level 2, usually it's hunting lodge that you can unlock easier, you are able to preserve your meat, both fish and usual meat, for longer. So I am trying to take some salt as well with me, just for that. Yeah, where was all this copper when I started the game, and I needed even more, so I can progress faster through the game. Okay, that's about it. So basically, one of the good things about actually having a mine is that you can also leave some of the resources over here, or just like I'm doing now, you can leave the pickaxe over here. So basically, if you need your miners to work the mine, you can leave their tools over here, or you can leave them at home in a resource depot. They will have them in resource storage. They will use them. Come on, donkey. Or yeah, like I said, you will need those pickaxes, but it's best to leave some around here so you can actually carry less on your way back home, and also so you can come back and mine whenever you want to do some mining without actually needing to bring any more pickaxes. So with what I mined, which is let's see it all together. So with what I mined over here, 96, basically you are using 2 pieces of iron ore in order to get 1 iron bar, and you'll need 4 bars to get an iron pickaxe. Yeah, honestly, it's not actually worth it. Although on the long run, the iron pickaxe is, I think you might actually use just half of its durability to get the entire mine cleaned. You can also unlock a few perks to make the pickaxe last even longer in time. Oh, there, horsey. Sorry, donkey. So basically, if you unlock those perks as well, it actually adds up to decent amount of harvesting that you can do in time. Okay, thank you, donkey. Fastest way to actually deposit something when you have lots of weight on your mount. Grab it, It's too heavy for me, but since I'm in front of my chest, I can just quickly access the chest and leave these things inside. Let's quickly check what time it is. Ooh, it's very late. So I'm going to do something nice for Mr. Donkey over here. I'm going to leave him home and get myself home as well. And grab some sleep. Yeah, I do have something that's annoying me, and the fact that I am not clean. So one of the things that I mentioned previously, if you circle around through the furniture and decoration, if you go to workstations, or not, at the laundry workstation, you will find the wash tub, costs 10 planks, and you can place it outside. You cannot build it inside, but you can place it outside. So basically, you will need to fill it. But instead of having to go to the river to take a bath, you can take a proper bath over here. Also, sometimes the river might be too shallow and you won't be able to take the bath. Okie dokie, let's go for some sleep. Okay, so I basically sorted out the mine. Now I need to sort out some more houses. I do have plenty of villagers, to be fair. I do have some additional spaces. I need some more men for these houses. But the main issue is they are these small houses. I've built quite a lot of them over here, and they are quite tiny, and they're not doing very well for the morale of my villagers. So I am going to start building some more. And like I said, I am kind of moving my village towards this area. So first of all, just to have more energy during the day, I am going to get my usual fish tart. So when it comes to the fish tart, first of all, the reason why I have so much fish meat is because I'm actually buying loads of fish from Jezerica or Jezerica, call it whatever. It's right here on the map where you can find the fish vendor, and I'm buying the fish that can also be obtained by having a fishing hut, sorry. Now the reason why I'm buying that fish is because, as you can see, my friend over here is not doing very well in getting fish. I'm going to swap it a bit. No. Yeah, so even though my fisherman is becoming more skilled, or fishing lady, not sure which one is it, I'm not getting a decent fishing production. Oh, it's a fishing man. I'm not getting a very decent production. I don't want to get any more fishing huts because they're not actually worth it that much. And also, they're not generating that much passive experience for survival. So, one of the, let's call it hacks to increase your survival experience is to actually buy that fish, come to your fishing hut, and use the workstation to actually turn the fish into fish meat. I was thinking there might be some bandits around there, but I was wrong. It was just some saplings that you can get sticks from. Okay, so let's see. I already started building a couple of things during the previous season. I will need to place some more orchards over here, and I will get some fields later on when I get more population in this part of it. Okay, bang, bang, bang. Too much. Again, one of the most annoying things in this game is the fact that these fields go by the cardinal points. So it needs to face north, it needs to face east on one side, needs to face south on one side, needs to face west on the other side. You cannot realign them to match up with the roads constructed, built by the game. Still, it's not bad. I do need a flat area, and this is the perfect area for me. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, I have 2 workers over here. I've given them a house. This one is going to be mine, so I am also going to... Oh, nice. I didn't know about these initially. Let's see, you can actually see them in third-person mode, where exactly you're planting them. I don't want to do any decoration with trees. Yep, so I do plan to do some decoration, and it's a wash tub, so I can get myself washed when I need it. Again, you will need to fill it. Okay, so I do have some limestone that I got recently. So basically, in order to increase the morale of both your spouse and of the neighbors, you can actually insulate the houses. You can have your excavation sheds, get limestone. I think you can actually get some from your mine. You can also use the hammer to decorate. So basically, as you can see, you can add different shutters. Might as well buy these. I do have some iron that I can spare, so later on when I turn it into bars, I can make some shutters, and it will increase the morale even further. If you go to your villagers, you can see that their morale is quite different. I have no idea why this guy has such a low morale, probably because I'm sending him to the mine by himself. But what can I do, my friend? Yeah, so as you can see, there is a difference between. You can also decorate it by painting it. So as you can see, you can go for the windows, you can change color, you can also add a pattern, and you can also add some furniture. Yep. Well, that's not important. The main reason why I'm here is to build some more houses. I do have some trees here that I'm not happy of, I'm not fond of. There are some more trees over here that I want to chop down. So I'm going to grab two things because I do want to uh, take them out forever. I will need one axe and I will need a shovel. Always make sure that you're keeping an eye on the resources, on the tools that you have. Make sure that your villagers are being productive. Of course, you can always go on these and you can see how much durability you have for whatever tools they need. And if there are any tools necessary, you will be warned. Okey-dokey. And like I said, we need to do some clearing. So first of all, down goes the tree, and then you can go with building more after removing the stumps, of course. Now, one of the other reasons that I prefer to build in this area, or I chose to come in this area, not just the flat land, is the fact that there's not many animals for quite a space over here. So that means animals will not disappear once I build too close to them. There are some deer, I think, over here. Those might disappear. Some white-tailed eagles that might disappear. I don't actually care about those. They're not that important. Okay. Bang. 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 And bang. So I want to clean up the area before I start building. Also, I'm going to use these logs. So it's actually not bad. I am able to increase my construction technology points and also the extraction skill. Okay, let's see how far can I go without okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so I can easily build up this far. Might even go up to here. Nice. I will probably need to build another resource depot if I'm going too far that way. But then again, I can also build some houses in the back of these. Yeah, so I definitely need to build another resource depot. Over here, I cannot even reach the resources. That resource depot will probably be that resource storage will probably be over here. Let's see if I can build it here. Yeah, so here I am actually safe to build it. I will build them back to back. Okay, what's blocking up? It was too close to the other one. Okie dokie. Let's get the pathway up to here and down to here. Come on. Yeah, so basically, if you are interacting with it, you won't be able to build. If a villager is interacting with it, you won't be able to build. Okay, so I have quite a large amount of logs and stones. I did push my villagers to work on them, to be fair. And it's perfect because now I can actually build a lot of houses over here. And I will be able to move lots of my villagers over here. I am planning to build the animal shelters over here as well. The key bank. So one thing that I don't have in a big quantity are the planks, but still one more house. Okay, let's see if I actually gave this enough space. Yep. Oh. Okay, so I will need to delete or destroy this pathway. Destroy. I think I built it too close to the house. And it's actually messing around with being able to build another house. Also, if I'm looking closer, this one is a little bit it's further away from that one, so of course the next one needs to be the same. Otherwise I don't see any other reason for it not to work. Okay, so it was exactly what I said. Now again, I do have plenty of logs, I do have plenty of stone. I will need to actually get myself some more planks sorted out though. One thing that I found strange is that at the top over there where that triangle is, there's nothing to actually cover it. Not even when you're adding the insulation. So it's a bit strange. But then again, it's not my problem. Like I said, I do need to get some planks sorted.
I was using that.
Come on, mate, move. And I'm fortunate enough to be able to get quite decent batches. Basically, if you're using 40 logs, you will get 80 planks, which means that it's enough to cover the roof for one house. And that's perfect for what I need to do. Okay. I will basically go with a bit more. After all, I do have a lot of logs, so I don't have to worry about that. To be fair, I am using most of my forces when it comes to the to the woodsheds to get logs, and I have 3 woodsheds that are upgraded to level 2. So basically each of them has 2 workers, so they're giving me a decent amount of production. And also I haven't actually built that much for a few seasons. I was focused mostly on getting additional points for farming and for building, so I can finally get that mine. So yeah, it seems that a decent amount of logs was built, and my resource storages. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Okay, so back to business. So, like I said, I do need another resource storage. I'm not sure if I should actually build it here or if to build it somewhere around here. Let's see how far I can build it. So basically, in order to check if you still have access to your storage, you can go like this and check it. So I would actually be able to build another resource storage over here, and that's honestly tempting. Let's see if it can be built even over here. Oh, so I've already reached the furthest point, which would be here. Okay, so the reason why I'm building another one of these is so I can actually build more houses along that way. Yeah. So there's a little bit of a hack that you can do when you can't reach the place. You can get a little bit further back and just tap from there. Okay, so now I'm actually close enough to build this one easily myself. So even if I moved even a little bit further, I wouldn't have been able to complete it without actually bringing those resources with me, which is not good, but I don't actually need to. Yay, perfect. I might actually need to move that food storage over here and build something else instead of it. Probably the herbalist hut. Okie. So this is perfect. Finish building another house. I can also start moving some of the people around here, but at the moment it's not worth it because they don't have a workplace over here. Yeah, that's not worth it. Okay. So one of the reasons why I'm building the houses is to actually be able to unlock this, the builder's hut, in order for my builder to start fixing any buildings around the village. Okay. As I said, I am trying to use as much space available as possible. So I will be building them as close to each other as possible. It doesn't actually give me that much space to place decor, but I can make it work somehow. After all, I do need the houses. dokie. Bam, bam, bam. One more over here. So yeah, this can be a little bit grindy, a little bit annoying, a little bit, I don't know, call it whatever. It's not actually that nice. Okay, so I think I went a little bit the wrong way with the pathway here. I didn't go straight. Basically, it was supposed to be like this if it was straight. I already built the house, so yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit to one side. Although these houses are not aligned at all. So yeah, just try to find a way to actually build them properly. Let's hope this one actually fits in there. Otherwise, I might actually need to rethink my strategy when it comes to building the houses. Yeah, again, not very good. It can be, I'm not going to lie, it can be a bit annoying when you're not going in a straight line. As you can see, this one actually is making me go in a very, very strange line. I could actually demolish this one. I could also demolish the pathway, but I'm too lazy to do so. Also, I'm going to get way less resources back, so it's not worth it, even though I do have lots of resources for the moment. It's best to actually make proper use of them. Okay, so this would actually be the level. Yeah, again, not very happy. Basically, each time I need to go a little bit down this way. Whatever. So basically, with this many houses, I could actually go grab some additional villagers. Let's see how many there are. So I have, oh, yeah, nearly forgot, they are actually named house. So I have one for myself and 1, 2, 3, 4 that are going to be for other people. Again, only 2 people can live in one house, a man, a woman, and then once they have babies, they can have the babies living with them. So remember, I think it's up to 18 years old, 16, until they can actually move to another house by themselves. Okay. So far, so good. Again, I'm not sure what to do. If to bring in actually new people over here. I do have 2 people living over here. You can actually see if you interact with this, with the signboard, you can manage and you can basically see who lives in there. Ooh. So they actually are in very good mood. Nice. I am planning to build a tavern somewhere around here as well. Not sure where exactly. I might actually build it over here, although there's this thingy that will not allow me. Here I could actually build it. Okay, let's go with that. Usually the tavern does give some life to the place. I always forget it's actually in the production, so I would need some additional planks for it. Okay, down we go. Let's quickly get some additional planks. I will actually demolish the one from the other part of my village. I do not necessarily need both of them. Okay, I hope I can carry all of this. I should be able to carry it, I think. Okay, that's perfect. Come on, I can do it. Perfect. I do not need this one or this one. Okie dokie. So, starting to actually take a decent shape. Not necessarily the best though. But I'm doing my best with what I have and with what I have in mind. So, bang, 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 bang. So one thing about the tavern that's nice is that it will actually offer some light. So it does bring a bit of life over here in my village. Another good thing about it is that your people can actually have a seat over here.
I'm thirsty.
Oh, you can actually decorate tables. I did not know that. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so basically that's the most you can do, decorate the tables. Okay, let's place some lighting.
I haven't been drinking enough today.
It's usually best to place this one in third person mode, so you can actually see where you're placing it. It doesn't actually bring that much light, to be fair, but it's not bad. Okay, so basically this was it for this video. I was able to make my village a bit bigger. I am planning on moving my family and a few other families over to the new side of the village. And a bit on little by little. So I've also decorated this house that I want for myself. I started also to insulate it a little bit. But like I said, this was for this part. And I will soon come with another part to finish this season. Thank you for watching, and if you have any tips or if you want to share anything or if you found anything useful, please leave a comment. Until next time, have a good time. Bye bye.